Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of Halloween, October 25th through the 31st, and I'm using a kit from Christine's Paper Studio called Spooky. This kit is in silver foil, and this was my very first purchase with this shop. To decorate above the date covers, I'm pulling in some stickers from the Pretty Pink Co., and I also purchased a deco sheet from Nikki Plus 3. Instead of making each date cover the same, I decided to try to make them all different since I had so many different pieces to work with. Normally, I do get hesitant to decorate the date covers if all I have is the deco from the kit, but since I had so many extras from the two shops that I mentioned, I felt comfortable using those since I knew I had plenty to use up there and also throughout the spread. And also, since these stickers are very specific to Halloween, I wanted to be able to use as many as possible since I'm not really going to be able to use them in other spreads. For Halloween, I have used Sweet Koi design kits for years, but now I have a separate Sweet Koi design planner that I only use Sweet Koi design stickers in. So in this planner, I was excited to venture out and look for my Halloween kit. I wasn't exactly sure what I was looking for, but as soon as I saw this one on Instagram, I completely fell in love with it. I love the combination of florals and all of the Halloween elements, and the foil detail in this kit is stunning, so I was really excited to use this. It was by far my favorite Halloween kit that I had seen. For my washi weekend banner, I pulled in a bunch of Halloween washi that I felt matched close enough to this kit. I have washi from the Coffee Monsters Co., Sweet Koi Design, Simply Gilded, and Sweet Bean Plans. I was really hoping to get this video out a lot closer to Halloween, but I haven't been able to post as much as I was hoping. I think I only got 2 videos uploaded in November, which was really disappointing. But with the holidays coming up, there was so much prep work that I had to get done. I had to prepare for Thanksgiving, but I also wanted to work on my Advent, and I was really trying to get that prepared before December started. What I started doing last year was I had my Advent, but then I made it into like a daily scavenger hunt. And last year I had clues for every day, but this year I decided to add an extra clue for every day. So I'm using the same ones as last year to make that part easier, but PJ loves reading the clues, so he wanted to be able to add more clues to it. They have been watching Blue's Clues, so they asked to get 3 clues a day, but I can only handle 2 for now. Maybe I'll add an extra one next year. But for the first clue, it leads them to an ornament with a number on it, and that's what they add to a velvet tree. And it also has another clue that they read that leads to the gift. And last year, my niece was living with us, so I was wrapping a gift for each of them. It was 75, almost 75 gifts, minus the ones that were for all 3 of them. But for the most part, I was wrapping gifts every single day because I was trying to keep everything straight, and I also just didn't have time to get it all done ahead of time. I was writing the clue the same day as I was wrapping and trying to figure out where to hide it. And I really wanted the clues to rhyme but also relate to Christmas in some way. So the month of December was pretty chaotic for me last year, and I've wanted to minimize that this year and get it done ahead of time, which I actually was able to do. I have everything written out, what the gifts are, what day they are going to be receiving them, where the first clue is going to be, and where the second clue is going to lead to. The only thing is I haven't written all the clues. I kind of write a handful at a time, but it has been so much less stressful than last year. But besides that, PJ was sick for the week of Thanksgiving, which was unfortunate because that was the week that he was out of school and on vacation. And then last week, Benny and I were sick. I just started feeling better at the beginning of this week, so I might still sound a little congested. But I already know that the month of December and probably into January, it is going to be hard for me to stick to the plan that I had hoped for as far as uploading on my channel. So I'm just trying to take it a step at a time. I might go on Instagram stories as I finish each spread and see who's interested in watching a plan with me for that spread. And if there isn't a lot of interest, then I can skip on to the next week. My main goal is just to have this planner finished before I move to my next planner. I just have no idea how long it's going to take me to catch up. But anyways, in my sidebar, I use this gorgeous decorative box layered with a deco sticker and an October script from the Glitter Mama. This was one of the larger stickers, so I figured I would use it in my sidebar. Underneath the full box, I just dangled some of these stickers from the Pretty Pink Co. to fill in this space. And I added my usual habit trackers and blank weekly schedule to track my sleep, as well as the sleep score from my Fitbit app. I will be linking all the shops that I use in the spread down in the description box, but if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer. Getting into the week, on Monday, I started by writing that it was Spirit Week for PJ's school. This day, he was supposed to wear a tie or a scarf. He decided he wanted to take one of my husband's ties. Then I marked Coffee Monday using a Halloween mug from the Coffee Monsters Co. And the Coffee Monday script is from Sticky Bow Babies. Below that, I marked that it was a rainy morning. I used an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then I used another sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I really tried to incorporate as many of my Halloween stickers as I could. I wrote that the boys wrote a Halloween card for their cousin. I was planning to send her a little Halloween goodie bag, so I got a card for the boys to write in. Then I marked a HelloFresh delivery using another sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Normally, I would have marked this inside the day extender, but since this was a Halloween-themed sticker, I decided to keep it on the outside. And then I wrote that my husband started his 6th class. I used a sticker from Hello Petite Paper. At the bottom of this day, I added my full box day extender, and I used the extra full box on the inside. I also marked filming using a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. and the film script is from Harriet Wright Designs. Below that, I used a laundry sticker from Harriet Wright Designs. And at the very bottom, I used a little card that I had in my leftover sticker book, which I think may have been from a Harriet Wright Designs kit, but I wrote that my husband drove into work all week. Ideally, he would only be driving in twice a week, but sometimes it's a lot busier and he has to drive in more than that. Unfortunately, this week it was every single day. On Tuesday, I started with the Spirit Week theme, and this day was Red, White, and Blue Day. I used a pumpkin from White Deer Stationery. Then I used an emoji to mark that I was up really early this day. Benny had a bad dream, so he woke up crying, and I had him get in bed with me until it was actually time to get up and get ready for school. I wasn't able to go back to sleep, but I was happy to get a lot of cuddles in. Below that, I wrote that we went to the UPS store to send the package to my sister-in-law and my niece. I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. for that. Underneath the full box, I added a spiderweb divider from the Pretty Pink Co. and I used another sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark receiving Happy Meal from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then I used a Halloween shopping sticker from Fox and Cactus, and I marked a Target pickup. The script is from Station Stickers. And at the very bottom of this day, I used this broom from the deco sheet as a divider, even though it's a little bit too big to be a divider. But I also used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a script from Station Stickers to mark putting away all of my Happy Mail. I had a few packages from the previous week that I still had to put away. On Wednesday, I started with a full box. Then I wrote the Spirit Week theme for the day, which was mismatched socks. I actually had to order some socks from Target on Tuesday that I picked up that were the longer socks so that you could actually tell that they were mismatched. And thankfully they had some space themed socks, so he was really excited about those. Below that, I used a pay bill script from Station Stickers with a Halloween paperclip from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then I marked editing using a laptop girl from Panda Bird Design and an edit script from Harriet Wright Designs. I also added a little bat to the center of the laptop, which is from the Pretty Pink Co. I wanted to use as many Halloween mugs as possible, so I marked coffee on the 3 days that I had coffee this week. The mug I used this day was from Once More with Love. Below that, I marked cleaning the house using an icon from Harriet Wright Designs and a clean house script from Station Stickers. Then I marked FaceTime with my sister using an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. At the bottom of this day, I added a spiderweb divider from the Pretty Pink Co. And I also marked washing the guest bedding using a sticker from White Deer Stationery. Flipping over to Thursday, I started by writing the Spirit Week theme, which was Crazy Hair Day. PJ had no idea what Crazy Hair Day meant. He really didn't have an opinion on what he wanted to do. So I asked if he wanted to put a bunch of little ponytails on the top of his head. And then I was looking online, and an idea for boys' hair was to put Legos in there. And since PJ's not really into Legos, I figured I would put something he is interested in. And I decided to put some of his letters in his hair. I didn't think that he would like to have too many on his head all day, so I just added A, B, and C, and he was really excited about that idea. Even once he came home, he did not want to take it out of his head until he absolutely had to. Below that, I added a haunted house scene from Once More with Love and a tidy up script from Station Stickers. I was doing some last minute cleaning before my brother and sister were going to arrive, and they actually came around the time that PJ was done with school, but I wanted to use some of the bigger stickers, so I didn't have room until the end of the day. Then I marked editing using a computer from Sweet Koi Design, and the edit script is from Harriet Wright Designs. Then I added my full box. And below that, I added the big stickers that I wanted to use to mark my brother and sister arriving. And I ended the day with a family time script from Nikki Plus 3. On Friday, I started with a full box. And for the last day of Spirit Week, they were able to wear their costumes and they had a Halloween parade. Normally, the Halloween parade is done on campus or around the neighborhood where the school is, but this year they were doing it virtually, so they did it in the cafeteria and streamed it on Facebook Live. We actually had a lot going on this morning, so as soon as I took PJ to school, I had to pick up Jackson and take him for his grooming appointment. The paw print sticker is from White Deer Stationery. Then I ran to Starbucks since it's right next to where Jackson gets groomed, and I picked up some treats for everyone. I don't really buy coffee from Starbucks anymore. I was never able to find a drink that I actually liked, so I just make it at home and I pick up some of the pastries. The Halloween mug is from the Coffee Monsters Co., and the Starbucks Run script is from Planning City. Below that, I marked therapy that my husband and I had. I used a sticker from Fox and Pip. A lot of the session was talking about how to deal with all of the holidays coming up. My family dynamic has been changing a lot over this past year, so I was still trying to figure out how to handle the holidays. And by my family, I mean my parents and my siblings. Everything is just a lot different, and I'm trying to make changes in my life that are healthy, and that's all been new territory for me, especially when it comes to my family. But it was definitely a good session. Below that, I marked Happy Mail using a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I had received Happy Mail from Simply Gilded, the Coffee Monsters Co., and Color Street. Then I wrote that I worked on our budget using a calculator from White Deer Stationery. I definitely tried to fit in as much as I could in this space, but all of this took place pretty early in the day, so I wanted to add some things that happened later on. I used a movie night script from Planning City. My husband and brother went to San Jose. They spent the entire day there visiting with my cousins. I think they had gone to lunch and also went to shoot bow and arrows. And then in the evening, they watched a movie together. My sister was actually supposed to spend the day with our other cousins, but that ended up getting canceled. So she spent the day with us, and in the evening, we watched The Bachelorette. She is not a fan of the Bachelor franchise, but she only really watches these shows with me. So she was reluctant at first, but finally gave in to watching it. And I somehow convinced both my brother and sister to continue watching the season with me. And we've been watching it on Hulu Watch Party. Moving on to the weekend. On Saturday, I started with a full box day extender. Inside the day extender, I marked a grocery run using a sticker from White Deer Stationery and a script from Station Stickers. Then I used an ATM emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. and I wrote that I had to get cash for our family photos. They were scheduled for the following week, so I wanted to make sure I got that done. Below that, I used a planner from Pumpkin Paper Co. to mark some planner time. In the half box, I layered a couple of stickers. One is from the kit and the other is from the Coffee Monsters Co. My cousin was having a gender reveal party and the theme was buoy or ghoul. For the reveal, she used a cake. Orange was for boy and purple was for girl. This is her second child and she has a son already and she really wanted a girl. Almost every single person guessed that it was going to be a girl, except for PJ and Benny. They both said orange, and the cake ended up being orange, so PJ and Benny were so excited about it. Then I used a Halloween neighborhood sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I added some balloons from Sweet Kawaii Design and some bats from the Pretty Pink Co. to kind of mark us going over to my cousin's house for this party. I really wanted to mark the gender reveal on the outside of the day extender so that you can see it. And I used this adorable sticker from White Deer Stationery and I layered that on top of a couple stickers from the kit. Below that, I marked a YouTube binge using a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. and the script is from Station Stickers. At the bottom of this day, I wrote that the boys had so much fun at my aunt's house and they behaved so well. They played with my nephew's toys, but afterwards they made sure to clean up all the toys and they were really well behaved. I always get nervous about going anywhere because they're just not used to it at this point anymore, but they did a really good job. On Sunday, I started with the other half of this double box. And I added a Happy Halloween script from the Glitter Mama. Then I added a half box. I layered a couple of stickers. The door is from Pumpkin Paper Co. and the candy is from White Deer Stationery. And I wrote that we did indoor trick-or-treating. The plan was to take the boys to a few houses around the neighborhood, but for some reason I decided to make dinner this day. It just kind of worked out with the party. I was planning to make dinner on Saturday, but we had the party to go to, which I wasn't initially planning on because I didn't know about it yet. But my sister had requested a specific meal, so I had to make it on Sunday. That was the last day they were going to be there. It ended up just working out better that we did it indoors just like we did last year, and the boys really enjoyed it. Each of us went to a different room and they made rounds, like they would go to each room multiple times. And every single time they went to my husband's door, he had on a different costume from previous years and the boys thought it was so funny. But anyways, below that, I used a phone from the Pretty Pink Co. and I wrote that my dad called. It was definitely unexpected and it caused a bit of anxiety for me. I kind of didn't know what to do in the moment, but I was able to kind of think back to therapy and think about everything that I had decided on. And right away, I ran to where my husband was, and I kind of got that reassurance of what we talked about. And it ended up being a really quick call, but I think it was kind of one of those big moments in the whole family dynamic. But anyways, below that, I marked baking brownies. I used a Nightmare Before Christmas sticker from Sweet Koi Design. I thought that was a cute way to mark that. And at the very bottom of this day, I used a house sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. And I wrote that my brother and sister decided to leave earlier than they were planning. It was actually pretty late on this evening, but they were planning to spend the night and leave early Monday morning. Instead, they left Sunday evening. But that is all I have for this week. Here are all the stickers I have left over. I had so much fun using this kit. I loved all of the details in this kit, and I was so pleased with the amount of boxes and the variety of shapes and stickers in this kit. Like I said, this was my very first purchase with Christine's Paper Studio, and I am really excited to purchase more from this shop because I just loved the format and how this kit is put together. I had skipped to finish these Halloween spreads, but now I am planning to jump back to August and try to get those last 2 weeks finished. So my plan with Muse will be a little bit out of order, but I really wanted to show PJ's first week of kindergarten. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.